what is the one thing you should do during this quarantine time? But before we're gonna talk about this one thing, I have a question for you. Have you gone crazy yet by sitting home for so long? Or you're one of these people that actually enjoy it? Because I know there's some people, probably including us, that start practice social distancing long time ago.
Yeah, but
And
we are kind of getting tired of each other.
what? I did not see that coming.
Just kidding. We love each other so much. There are a lot of things we can do. There are a lot of things that are under our control. And one thing you can do during this quarantine and have helped us a lot in our life when we are kind of going crazy a little bit and we don't know what to do and things look like everything is against you and you are trying so hard to build your life, and then suddenly everything looks like all the circumstances, all the problems come to you. Yes, all have these moments, and for us what has helped us until now is to organize. Yes, just it, organize. This is the perfect time to organize your finances. And I know a lot of people get overwhelmed because they try to do everything in one day, in 1 hour. Okay, yeah, let's take all the bills.
Suddenly you get pumped and you're like, oh,
We
let's
will
do
fix
it.
everything. We will get out of debt, everything in one day. That
not
will
gonna
not
work.
happen. No.
As fast it's going up, that's how fast it's gonna go and crash.
Yeah, that's how the stock market is going. So don't
Yeah.
follow it. Don't follow it with your finances, because this is the moment to take the very little steps. If you are not used to organize things, just start with 2 things. We will give you 2 little tasks. I know all the teachers out there are sending homework to kids, and and you are like, oh, another one. Don't get overwhelmed. It's very easy, and you can take this time after your kids fall asleep or in the morning. Try to wake up a little bit earlier and just sit for half an hour, and say, okay, this is my time to organize. Organize something. So in this case, we will talk about your bills. Now it's time to organize all these papers that are around, that are inside the drawers,
One letter there, one letter in your kid's drawer, one
in the
bill from the
closet,
phone. There.
in the pockets.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot, or in the car. Oh, I went to check the mail and then I left it in the car. All of that. Take all these papers and put them in a folder. It's like, it reminds me when I was in accounting long time ago, working as an accountant, you too.
Yeah.
And we have a folder for like incoming and outgoing, kind of outcoming. I don't know how to say.
There was
In
a
and
bunch
out.
of other folders, but these were kind of the.
That's kind of the main ones, in and out. So what you want to do, have 2 folders or 2 pieces of paper. Just fold them and write them down on the front. Write down on the front and say pending
And
and
already paid.
paid. So two things. So all the ones that are pending, you put it in one folder or one piece of paper and all together. And the other one, paid. And you write down, we do it all the time, so then we don't get confused. Whenever one of us pay a bill,
Yeah, as soon as we pay, we write paid on whatever date was it, and
Yeah.
we put it in the other folder, so then you don't have any confusion. Is by mistake you left it out, then like, did I pay it? Didn't I? And then you have to call, or you have to pay it again, and by mistake. So make sure you just write it on,
yeah,
put it in the paid folder, and your mind is clear.
yeah, that's one thing with the papers. If you are not receiving the bills, like the physical bills, just go online, write it, and just have a list of like just a piece of paper and say, okay, I paid today this bill, this date, and was this amount. That's it. And have it in the same folder. So then you organize everything. Just that. Don't try to do spreadsheets. For now, just make it super easy so then you can feel like you accomplished something and you are not overwhelming yourself and your family and your spouse, like trying to fix everything at once.
And you're also gonna get used to it, to do it, to see it, so then it won't be like that, oh, bills, no, I don't wanna see it, it's such a mess. So you're gonna be like, hey, you know what, it's already organized, so it's pretty easy. As soon as the bill comes, usually what we do, we're trying to pay it right away, put it in pay folder, and then you forget about it. And that's it, you don't need to worry about it. But again, there's a lot of different ways to do it. If you paying it only when your paycheck gets there, on the 1st, on the 15th, whatever it is. There's a bunch of ways, and for each one it works a little bit different. We kind of just now saying what's working for us.
Yeah.
But overall, this organization definitely gonna put you more at ease. Your mind gonna be more clear. You're not gonna be wondering what is missing, what is pending, did I pay something, and then end of the month you're not sure, okay, did I miss some bill, and then you get the charge you past due, and you're gonna avoid a lot of stress and a lot of headache just by doing this.
Especially when your spouse is with the kids yelling and trying to cook, and then you come and say, hey, did you pay this bill? That's it. And the fight start, and everyone don't avoid it. Avoid it just
it's easy.
With these two folders.
I learned it fast.
I'm not the crazy one.
No, I'm the one.
No.
True story.
Just you were very expressive before, but now he's super calm. No problems. Because we have two folders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the task for this.
Solution for all your life problems. You're welcome.
That's very true. And that's all. That's all for now. This is a little tip for you to start organizing. And if you, for any reason, you feel like it's too much, that is too overwhelming, because some people, and I know it can happen to you too, if you feel too overwhelmed just to look at the bills, because there are too many emotions behind and too many fears and the bills and the overspending, all of that get connected to just looking at the bills. So if you cannot start with that, just start organizing something else that is not related to finance. Let's try with the kitchen and say, okay, I have too many plastic containers. I will organize them. Just go one thing at a time, and don't try to organize the whole kitchen. Just go with one thing. With the plates, put it organized, the forks, the whatever, all these knives and all these things. Put them, organize them. You will feel accomplished, and then the next day you do something else. Your closet, your shoes, and then one day you will say, okay, I'm ready for the bills. And then just organize them. Don't look at them for now. Just put them in the pending folder or in the paid folder, and that's it. That's for now.
You already will feel much better, and the next day you say, hey, now I have the power, I accomplished one task, now I can start paying them and start writing them. So again, it's very easy way to know how much you paid overall in the whole month when you have them all organized and you did your on a piece of paper, okay, I paid this electricity, phone, whatever, and you're gonna start getting used to these amounts, see how much you're paying every month, and then with the time you're gonna start comparing to previous months, and then you say, hey, I can save here now a little bit, and you see the difference when you use a little bit more, when you use a little less, and then it's kind of gonna start getting used to it. You're gonna be more motivated, and you'll see the savings start coming.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we finished talking, you can get back to your bottle of wine in 1 or 2 afternoon. That's fine. You're not the only
You're
one out
allowed.
there.
Don't worry. We are not.
But tomorrow, you have to start with your task.
Okay, today is the last episode in whatever Netflix showed you you're
You
watching.
finish?
I know you
That's it.
gave us a lot of advice. We love the advices. I
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
kind of find out that he was watching more Netflix
Secretly.
because I don't know so many of the TV shows, and he was like, "Yeah, I know that one."
You go to bed so early that I'm like, I have an hour to kill. Might as well watch Ozark. Why not? Anyway, you can stand this kind of shows. She wouldn't be sleeping for a week if she would see
I
some
was have nightmares.
scary TV show. That's it. It's like,
Yeah, and I'm very scary when I had nightmares.
oh yeah, that's a different day story. But
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
right,
that's-
enjoy your weekend. Have fun at home. At home, not at the bar. Well, you can go anywhere because it's
Make
everything
a party
closed.
in your house.
Yeah, put some music, continue this bottle of wine you've been drinking, and I don't know, dance with your family a little bit, have some fun, and tomorrow start with your organizing.
Okay. Have a nice weekend.
See you next
Bye-bye.
time.